thank you for joining us once again for Jay's Traveling Glass. We're going to ask the winemakers in this series to tell us about the wines themselves. So we're lucky enough to have Jeff Morgan to tell us about Covenant. Covenant was started in 2003 in, guess what? The Herzog Wine Cellars. That's where it was founded. But quickly, Jeff started his own winery, built it, and is making wonderful wines ever since. So here, Jeff Morgan to tell us about the wines in his own words.
Hi. As a matter of fact, as Jay said, we were founded in 2003, and our first 5 vintages were made at the Herzog Winery in Oxnard, California. In fact, Covenant wouldn't even be here today if it weren't for the Herzogs. Basically, I had this idea with my partner Leslie Rudd. We're both Napa Valley winemakers back in 2002 to make a great kosher Cabernet, and I'd been inspired by the Herzogs wines that I'd had previously over the years. And I said to Leslie, who is like me, not particularly observant, although we're getting more observant, I said, Les, we can do this. You have a great vineyard. We need to make sure we have a Shomer Shabbat crew, and we're going to make an amazing kosher wine. And but the only kosher, only Shomer Shabbat crew that I knew of was in the Herzog's Winery in Southern California, which was about 500 miles away from Napa Valley. Nonetheless, I talked to Nathan Herzog, and I said, Nathan, we have this crazy idea, but we need your help. And Nathan said, no problem, you can use our crew. And so we trucked our first grapes in 2003 down to Herzog Wine Cellars, and with the crew's help and Hashem's help, we made, I think, one hell of a wine. And it's tasting great now, the 2003 Covenant, as a matter of fact. We were lucky in the sense that we had the Herzogs behind us. We also had some good friends in some of the big wine magazines who tasted our wines and reviewed them very favorably. I think we started out with a 93 from Robert Parker and a 92 from the Wine Spectator, and we were off and running. And we made our wines until 2007, or through 2007, at Herzog Wine Cellars. But in 2008, we were able to expand with a crew of 1, my associate winemaker, Jonathan Haydu, and we moved our production right near our vineyards in Napa Valley. So now we make our wines since 2008 in the Napa Valley, and we make Covenant Cabernet Sauvignon. We make a Covenant Chardonnay, it's called Levant. We make another label called the Red Sea, which is kind of a play on words because it's the sea from Covenant, it's a big red sea. And that is also a Cabernet, and we're coming out for the first time ever this summer with a Sauvignon Blanc under the Red Sea label as well. It's been a great project. We try to make the best wines we can. Our wines are native yeast fermented. I think we're the only kosher winery I know of, possibly in the world. Unless, and somebody can correct me on that, I'd be happy to know about it, but I don't know anybody else who's using native yeast fermentations at this point. None of our wines are filtered, and we use a very, very natural methodology to make our wines. What else can I tell you? It's a privilege to make kosher wine. It's brought me and my partner Leslie Rudd closer to our Jewish roots, and we're very happy to be here today.